Hello guys and welcome to this video. In this video, we will be trying to cover some of the most advanced concept of gestures. Whenever you deal with MacBook, the main USP of the MacBook is the gestures. So let's get started with some of the basic concepts of gesture and how to use it. But before we get to use it, it's very important to do some of the basic setups in order to use the gestures effectively. So let's get into the settings. So first of all, what you'll have to do is you'll have to search trackpad options. So just click on here. So now we have set of different options that are here. So now we have the option is like use trackpad for dragging. Just ensure that it is turned on, and the dragging style we have to ensure that the 3-finger drag is selected, and just click on OK. So now, in order to move anything, you don't need to click and hold anymore. So what you can do is you can just press or just touch with 3 fingers and easily drag it. Similarly, and this feature isn't limited to dragging only. So you can resize tab, move any file or icons, or even highlight a certain text. Basically, anything that earlier required click and hold can now be moved easily with 3 fingers without clicking. So that was just one thing. To enable more awesome gestures, so we need to check the settings again, and we need to go to the trackpad. So in the point and click, the very first option is the tracking speed. So you need to adjust this tracking speed based upon how fast you want this tracking speed to be. So for me, I usually prefer something here so that it can be a bit of fast. So just try to test this out. So try using your Mac at different speeds and see which one fits you best. So if you ask me, 1 or 2 points above the middle is the ideal speed. So if you noticed, I'm even using 3 fingers to adjust this particular part. So that is something which we have another use case of it. Okay, so the MacBook trackpad has no physical button, right? So when you click it and feel that button like feedback, it actually just a vibration. It's basically a pressure sensitive haptic feedback and nothing else. So using the click option, you can adjust the intensity of this vibration. So I keep the tap to click option turned on. So this let me select things simply by tapping on the trackpad, much more convenient for me. So just above the tap to click, so we have secondary click option. So this is basically the right click of the mouse. So set it to click or tap with 2 fingers. Now whenever you tap with 2 fingers, options will open. Above that, you would see lookup and data detectors, right? So set this to tap with 3 fingers. So what this does is, let's say you are reading an article online. So let me open the Safari, which is the best laptop for developers, right? So now if I just try to triple tap here, so it would actually look up and it would give you the definition of that particular word. So that is something which has the more advantage of it. So this feature works in every app on the Mac. So now let's move to the scroll and the zoom category here. So the first option here is natural scrolling. So just ensure that this option is checked. So before we get into it, let me tell you that on a MacBook, you scroll by sliding 2 fingers up and down, right? So with natural scrolling, the page moves in the same direction as your finger, just like an iPhone. If you slide up, the page moves up, and if you slide down, the page goes down. So this is usually turned on by default on MacBooks, but if you want to invert it, you can turn it off. Apart from this, turn on all the remaining options as well here, that is zoom in and out, smart zoom, and rotate. So you can pinch to zoom in or zoom out, double tap with 2 fingers to zoom in, and if it is a photo, you can rotate it by using 2 fingers on the trackpad. So now let's move to the third section, that is the more gestures option. And then we have swipe between full screen applications, So ensure that we have swipe left or right with 4-finger option selected. So now the next option is the mission control. Also set it to 4 fingers. Now when you swipe up with 4 fingers, the mission control appears, showing all of your active apps and desktops. So the next is app expose. So let's say you have multiple windows of the same app open. So when you swipe down with 4 fingers, you will see all the windows of that app. So say for example, we have this green button. So this is how you make the application full view. Similarly, if you want to go back to its original size, you can just click the green button again. So if you see, if I just use my 4 fingers and swiped in, so I would see all the different options of this particular tabs in one single screen. So in order to recap, so we have 4 fingers, do 3 major things. One is like swipe left or right. So what it does is like switch between full screen applications. Then we have swipe up. So it actually see all the active app and the desktops. And then we have swipe down. So it will see all the windows of a specific app. So now we have show desktop. So when you turn this on, so pinching out with all your fingers and thumb will hide all the app and open your main desktop. So that's all for this video. So let's meet up in the next video.